I don't need this. Okay, everybody, please take your pick.
Yay!
Okay. Everyone knows me, knows that I'm addicted in photography. But why? Some may ask, why, Kevin? Why you love photography so much? Well, here comes the story. When I was little, about in elementary school age, I was a very, very lucky boy. My father is curious in anything, and he will bring us, my family, to many, many places, almost travel around Taiwan. And that's why I met my first camera. I still remember that my first camera is a little tiny box, and it contains flashlight, film roll, and battery. I was totally fascinated by this little box. How come this little box can contain so many things and catch the scenery, produce beautiful photos? I was very curious about it, and I fell in love with this camera. Then I started to learn what is photography. You know, in that day, in that age, we only have film camera, and it is hard to choose to press the shutter or not, because film is expensive. Sometimes my father will mad with me. He said, "Kevin, why do you waste so many films on flowers and scenery? The most important thing is people like you and me." Well, that's why I still feel a little bit guilty right now when I taking pic without people. But things change. Things change when digital camera released. People don't need to care about film anymore. They only care about what time you press the shutter. You can press the shutter as many times as you like, and if you don't like the picture, you can view on the screen and just delete it. It's convenient. But because it's too convenient, so you will try to pursue more and more. Like me, I become to pursue praise. I like to be praised. But one time, I took my camera to my teacher. "Hey teacher, I want to show you my photo." "Oh, okay." But my teacher reacted like this. "Wow, Kevin, well done! You have learned how to press the shutter." And I don't know. Should I tell my teacher that I can press the shutter since I was 8? This is totally not what I expected about. But then I came across a question. What is a good photo? And what kind of person can be called photographer? So I'm going to find answers. I found many books, and one of them is written by a very famous photographer named Michael Freeman. He said there is many skills like placement, like change your side, finding new frames in the photo. So many things you can help you improvement your ability of taking shots. But questions still exist. What kind of person can be called photographer? What kind of photo can be called good photo? Michael Freeman said, well, photographer must have special eye, which means it's different from normal people. Come on, this sounds like crap to me. You know, this solved nothing, explained nothing. So, I still confused. One time, I back to my grandmother's house. You know, my grandmother is a very old woman. That she is about 90 years old. And after my grandmother's death, after my uncle's death, not my grandmother. After my uncle's death, she become out of energy. Then I have to go back to accompany her. And my father also asked me to take some shots to record her daily life. Then I took. After I went back to my house, I started to manage it. Then I found that this photo is totally different from what I took before. I found that it seems like she is in the photo and spreading her depression, sadness. I kept looking at it again and again, and I found that I can feel her desperation. And then I cried a lot. I finally knows what kind of photo is good photo. I think it is the photo can inspire you. A photo can inspire you. That can be called good photo. And who can be called photographer? It means that this person must use photo to inspire people. Back to TME.